garment with cornered collars or with ties that have pointy ends, it's always difficult to get that nice crisp corner. I have a few tricks to help get that corner done easily without breaking the fabric and keeping a nice structure to the piece. So here we have a tie with a center point where we've stitched on both sides. And the first thing always to do when you get close to a corner is to always trim out that extra fabric. That fabric's going to add a lot of bulk and it's not going to lay flat. So we're going to go right in there and we're going to trim that close. And we're going to trim the other side corners close as well. So you can kind of trim that out. Like that. We may even trim it out a little more over here. And now we've taken out a lot of that bulk. And I'm actually going to trim this corner a little bit more here. Now the next thing, it's the fun trick to this, getting this point nice and pointy when we turn it out, is to take a piece of thread, it doesn't really matter what color thread it is, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to stick a needle through this very tip. And we're going to pull that thread through. And then we're going to take the needle and we're going to send it right in the middle between the two fabrics. This is probably the hardest part, is just getting it in there without catching the other fabric. So you're just kind of slipping it in to the center of the tube. And the best way to, you just kind of have to create a little bubble with the fabric and then you can slip it in there. And now we have a needle inside both sides. Next thing we're going to do is go ahead and turn this. You can turn either this way, or you can also just take a pencil or something like a hanger, and you just begin to push. Hold on, I gotta get my needle away to get this thing started. Just kind of open the fabric up again right here. Get your pencil in there. Slowly push through. Just pushing that point right on through. Pull the pencil out. So now we have this coming out and we still have our needle and thread. I just want to kind of get our shape back, so we have to use our fingers here to get our shape back. And then we just yank with our string right there at the point, and look, we get a nice sharp point. You can use your fingernail to kind of take some of that bulk out, and then you just trim it out. And then you can quick iron the remainder of the other sides. So we'll iron right over here and right here as well. Sometimes just moving that around. And you have a nice point on your tie and or a shirt collar. There we go. Have fun with that trick.